The law of attraction works in a very simple way. Whatever you place your attention on grows bigger. Put another way, you get more of what you focus on. Or, put another way, what your attention rests on expands. This is the very foundation upon which the law of attraction works. In order to fully utilize this law and, thus create the life you want, you need to be very careful about where you are placing your attention. You need to be aware that all the negative or positive thoughts you are having are creative. The law makes no differentiation between positive and negative. If a thought, any thought, is maintained for a mere 60 seconds, the law of attraction immediately begins the manifestation of that thought. Every single time. So regardless of what it is you are thinking about, no matter what it is, it only takes 60 seconds to begin manifesting it. This sounds great to the beginner. Wow, 60 seconds to the life of your dreams. All you have to do is sit quietly for 60 seconds, think about what you want, and the law of attraction will bring it to you effortlessly. However, it gets a little more complicated than that. When most people first learn about the law of attraction, they think that they can visualize living in a mansion, driving a Jaguar, owning a jet and marrying a model, etc. And then just sit back and wait on the effortless results that will follow. However, they fail to realize that every thought is creative, not just the good ones. If you visualize the life of your dreams for just 60 seconds, you begin to manifest it. This is totally true. Well, you may say, I have imagined living my dream life for a lot longer than 60 seconds. In fact, I have dreamt about it all my life, sometimes spending hours lost in my fantasy, and it still hasn't come true. To this I simply say, every thought is creative. Spending time visualizing your ideal life is great, but do you sustain those thoughts throughout the rest of your day? Or, do you go around complaining about how bad things are? My guess is, if you don't have the life of your dreams, then you do the latter. These negative thoughts are also creative and are much more abundant in the majority of people. If the thoughts are backed with high emotion, then they manifest even faster. You literally cancel out the good work you have done in your visualization. You are storing up great things for yourself, but through your dominant negative thinking you are keeping them away from you. Now, don't get me wrong. Visualization is an extremely powerful tool that can and will totally transform your life, but only when you use it in accordance with the law. The law of attraction always works. It never sleeps and it never fails. It is an unbending universal principle. Every thought is creative. Every single one. Therefore, you need to change your dominant mental patterns before you can see any real tangible results from consciously trying to use this law. So how do we do that? By changing your focus. You must change the way you view your world. See the world as a nasty, unforgiving, greedy, violent place, and that is what you will attract more of. Begin to look for the beauty that is around you. Look for the abundance even if you are not fully experiencing it in your own life right now. Look for the things you want. Try to notice all the people who are currently enjoying the life you want to live and rejoice in their good fortune. So how do we do that? Simple. You get into a place of gratitude for what you already have. What you focus on you get more of, and what you place your attention on expands. By being grateful for what is in your life at the moment, you put our attention on what you like and you get more of it. By feeling good about areas of your life that are working, you are sending out very positive thoughts that the law of attraction immediately begins to manifest. What you focus on you get more of, and what you place your attention on expands. Are you starting to see the power of gratitude and how it can work wonders? If, on the other hand, you allow your attention and focus to center around the things that are not working in your life, then they will expand and you will get more of what you don't want. Think about this seriously. Give it some real contemplation. Can you identify areas in your life where this has happened or is continuing to happen now? The sayings in our everyday language sum up this universal law. It never rains but it pours. When something goes wrong, Everything goes wrong, Murphy's Law at work again, etc. If you get jealous over another person's good fortune, then you are actually affirming that you don't have what they do and focusing your attention on your own lack. However, by having gratitude for what you do have and rejoicing in another's good fortune, you are actually focusing your attention on what you do want, and what you focus on you get more of, and what you place your attention on expands. So be grateful for what you do have. Be happy for another person's success. Show gratitude all the time, and your focus will be on the positive and your attention will be placed on what you want. Your attitude will change when your attention is squarely placed on the things in life that you want, and you do this through gratitude. So to keep you on track and in an attitude of gratitude, always remember these two aspects of the law. If a thought is maintained for a mere 60 seconds, the law of attraction immediately begins to manifest it. What you focus on you get more of, and what your attention rests on expands.